presentation about virtual private networks. In the beginning, VPN technology was originally developed by big companies and organizations, and it wasn't meant for the end users. Companies needed a secure and private network to join their offices situated on different physical locations because only a private network with security can hold their secrets and personal information they don't want to publicize. VPN refers to Virtual Private Network. That is a technology to create a single private network of users located in different geographical locations over the internet. In other words, VPN is just a network within the internet, but it is private, secure, and encrypted. VPN uses different tunneling protocols to operate, and features from different VPN providers may vary, but the basics remain the same. How it works is you have two connections. One is made to the internet and one to the VPN. Along that connection, datagrams containing data, destination, and source information. Then that consists of firewalls, which allows the authorized users to pass through the firewalls by virtue of the VPN. And then the protocols is what creates the tunnel. Tunneling is a virtual point-to-point connection made through a public network that transports encapsulated datagrams. The tunnel process basically encases the data with a secure set of protocols for secure delivery to its destination. Encryption. Encryption is a method of scrambling the data before transmitting it onto the internet. A public key is a cryptographic system that uses two keys, a public key known to everyone and a private or secret key known to only the recipient of the message. When John wants to send a secure message to Jane, he uses Jane's public key to encrypt the message. Jane then uses her private key to decrypt it. A digital signature is a type of electronic signature that encrypts documents with digital codes that are particularly difficult to duplicate. Types of VPN protocols. The four main functions of VPN are access control, authentication, confidentiality, and data integrity. The types of VPN protocols are the IPsec, L2TP, SSL, OpenVPN, Secure Shell Socket, Tunneling Protocol. Secure VPNs can use IPsec with encryption, IPsec with Layer 2 Tunneling Protocol, or transcript layer with encryption layer 2, forwarding L2F, point-to-point tunneling protocol. OpenVPN is an open source software application that implements VPN techniques for creating secure point-to-point, site-to-site connections in a routed or bridge configuration and remote access facilities. This is basically an IPsec visualization of how the data will travel through the tunnel. IPsec is a widely used protocol for securing traffic on IP networks, including the internet. IPsec can encrypt data between various devices, including router to router, firewall to router, desktop to router, and desktop to server. IPsec consists of two sub-protocols which provide the instructions a VPN needs to secure packets. This is a VPN packet encapsulation. This is just to give you a visual representation of how a packet starts out. It starts out from, say, the employee's home. It is then encased in some protocols at that point. Then it goes through the ISP, which is the internet service provider, through the access server, through the VPN device, which wraps the packet in more protocols to secure it and create the actual virtual tunnel as you see in the middle. And then as it goes to the destination, it is unwrapped by the same devices that wrapped it. And then, of course, the data is finally revealed once it gets to its destination. Virtual private networks have multiple benefits, including cost savings, security, and scalability. VPN requirements vary by, by application. You have the mobile user, you have the home employee, you have the extranet, you have the central site, and you have the site-to-site remote office. Site-to-site VPNs and remote access VPNs tend to have different requirements. The site to site, of course, is from corporate site to corporate site. The remote VPN is more to the traveling employee and to the remote location at your personal residence. The site to site VPN, also known as router to router VPN, is what the corporations use to basically connect each office and have a secure line of communication between the two offices. Another representation is, just like I said, it's a bridge between two geographically located offices that creates a private connection over the internet by using routers designed to make this connection possible and make it secure. Some of these routers are Cisco routers that can accomplish this task. Several different options to choose from depending on the amount of data and the amount of speed that you require. Remote access VPNs allow the user, of course, to connect privately from home or from abroad, and this is what is really most widely used these days. This also allows for stay-at-home moms the ability to work from home because of VPNs, and if you choose, which I do not, you can work on vacation if you'd like, or at the beach, just chilling out for a day. Some of the popular remote VPNs are Pulse Secure, which is one that's used by HP. FortiClient is another one that is actually used by the company I work with, and Cisco AnyConnect is another good one that is used by Hearst organization, which is a big conglomerate of magazines and newspapers. Pros and cons for VPN security is that it gives you a much higher level of secure communication because of the advanced technologies and everything of the protocols. The con is that it is very complicated and it takes somebody highly skilled in configuring routers and firewalls to accommodate the different VPNs. Some of the pros and cons of the cost is that it's definitely very affordable to have the VPN because it's over the internet. The backbone has already been established, so by doing this you are saving money and you don't have to have any more infrastructure installed. The con is that you are at the mercy of the internet, so if the internet goes down, then of course you no longer have a connection. Mobile workers, of course, like we spoke earlier, this provides a great way of working from home, working abroad. The problem is that with the cell phone being used a lot more for work these days, is that if the proper VPN is not installed on the phone, it can cause security issues as well when using, say, hotspots at Starbucks, where man in the middle attacks may occur and create issues. Pretty much all industries use VPNs anymore. There's not too many areas that don't use the VPN just because of the versatility and the flexibility that it allows. These are some of the sources used to provide you with this information today. This is a PowerPoint presentation by Jamie Aspinall.